him in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3 and a Bengal first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 58 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
He'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and 5 now. Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Prescott from the gun. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 92 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. Now he's forced out left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Elliott, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Jones gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards and leads Pittsburgh down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Hey,
go to 54, go to 54, line 47.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got... And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2.
let's go, folks.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton, he'll get this to Eckler.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 32 on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Dalton, he gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott now. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run for Pollard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Double Controlling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But
blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. And the fans probably thinking, wow, that's the first time Dalton and Green have connected here, and it's late. Where have they been?
And because they haven't been there, haven't been present, haven't done it often, their team is losing right now.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 10th carry now for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
15 yards on the play, first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play. It's Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Passing, it's Dalton. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Dalton now to pass. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will get him one closer. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,